This season, a new hot deal has arrived at Metro. $25 a line for 4 lines with all the data you need and 4 free Samsung Galaxy A15 5G phones. Getting Metro's best deals is easy. No ID required, no activation fees. Get a new number or keep your own. It's up to you. That's 4 lines for $25 a line, plus 4 free phones. Visit a store or go online today. Only at Metro by T-Mobile.
When you join Metro Plus Tax, for a limited time and subject to change. Max 1 offer per account.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
You're listening to The Wrong Station Pledge Drive. The Wrong Station is only possible with the support of listeners like you. Become a subscriber today by visiting patreon.com/thewrongstation. You'll receive access to bonus episodes, behind-the-scenes discussions, our new book club, and so much more. Today, The Wrong Station is proud to present Meeting Minutes by Jacob Duarte Spiel. Minutes for Bright Spark Ventures, Inc., meeting on October 2nd, 2023. Board members present: Lloyd Barton, Pat Ishiguro, Carrie Emschweiler, Cornelia Sumter, Sheila Crum, Pete Vandergraff, Louis Hahn, and Michael Galligan. Board members absent: Melissa Himes. Is quorum met? Yes. Meeting called to order at 1 p.m. by Chair Lloyd Barton. Galligan motions to amend and approve last month's meeting minutes. Vote totals: 8 ayes, 0 nays, 0 abstentions. Motion carries. Chair Barton gives summary of quarterly site management report. Expanded office space dipping below 80% usage due to work-from-home policies. Brief discussion follows. Board members suggest possible methods of keeping Bright Spark Ventures employees in office. Ishiguro motions for exploratory committee to research efficacy of several options. Vote totals: 7 ayes, 1 nay, 0 abstentions. Motion carries. Point of order. Crum explains her dissent. Cost of exploratory committee could outweigh benefits. Will need to be justified to shareholders. Before moving on to Finance Committee report, Vandergraff offers congratulations to Louis Hahn, whose wife is expecting twins. Hahn accepts congratulations. Vandergraff motions to send a gift basket. Barton seconds motion. Brief discussion about where gift basket should be from, with Hahn consulting. Vote totals: 7 ayes and 0 nays. Louis Hahn abstains due to personal nature of the motion. Sumter provides Finance Committee report. ROI on various tech investments shows downturn year over year. Sumter suggests revitalizing tech portfolio with emergent ideas that have not yet been subject to regulation. Motion to create exploratory committee passes unanimously. Crum provides highly positive trade show summary. Vandergraff motions to offer citation to trade show organizer. Chief Barton seconds. Motion carries unanimously. Quarterly budget passes unanimously following lengthy discussion around finding further efficiency and capturing additional synergies. As meeting reaches conclusion, Chair Barton approaches door but does not open it. He makes point of order to other board members. He doesn't like leaving yet. Issues raised during meetings seem too important, the opportunities too exciting for them to simply walk away. Barton motions to extend meeting. Brief discussion in which other members strenuously agree with motion. Several mention that they wish they'd thought of this first. Motion passes unanimously. Members settle back in for extended session. Ishiguro kicks off conversation around tech investment. After half-hour discussion, Sumter collects recommendations for the coming quarter, including enhanced investment in AI tools, deeper analytics, and research into biometrically enhanced employee diet program. Motion to submit recommendations passes unanimously. Crum begins discussion around work from home. Issue is controversial. Members split between how to get most from office space investment. Suggestions include more enticing workspaces, familial atmosphere, perhaps artificially induced by consensually installed neural implant. Crum reminds meeting that neural implants are in early development and not yet available to Brightspark. Sumter motions to form exploratory committee into accelerating neural implant development. Motion passes unanimously. Sumter, Crum, and Hahn form committee and move to corner room to begin development. Ishiguro motions for members to revisit leaving meeting, as original meeting was set to end at 3 p.m. and it is now nearly 10 p.m., which means meeting has been going on for 9 hours. Brief discussion follows where Ishiguro is censured for attempting to walk away when members are this close to solving major issues facing Brightspark. Ishiguro assures members that he merely wished to revisit the leaving issue. Vandergraaf points out that members' phones and contact with family are distracting from integral business concerns. Chair Barton motions for phones to be locked away for remainder of meeting. Members vote unanimously to amend motion. Amended motion passes unanimously. Phones will now be destroyed. Meeting continues. Discussion becomes more blue sky, brainstorming around philosophy of Brightspark Ventures. Questions arise regarding investment as a concept. Members agree it can be thought of as an organism, metaphorically. What does the organism require? Vandergraaf censured for making crude joke, reminded that Brightspark Ventures is an equal opportunity employer. At 4 a.m., after prolonged discussion, members agree the investment organism wants efficiency, robust growth, and a commitment to shareholders. Motion to record this discovery passes unanimously. Secretary Emschweiler drafts it by hand on wall of boardroom. Discussion continues. At 10 a.m., Secretary Emschweiler motions for exploratory committee into sleep. Motion is rejected unanimously. Ishiguro vehemently defends continuation of meeting as members are close to enhancing major Brightspark objectives. Chief Barton censures Sumter for excessive pounding on table during his defense, leading to substantial damage to both wood and hand. Discussion continues, now regarding potential usage of office space during non-work hours and weekends. Suggestions include filming locations, garbage dump, slaughterhouse, graveyard. At 1 p.m., motion for first bathroom break passes by slim margin. Implementation of motion stalls when members who approach door realize that they would rather not leave. They prefer to stay inside the boardroom. Emschweiler motions for formation of exploratory committee to look into why members seem unwilling to leave. Motion rejected unanimously. Chair Barton proposes members are choosing not to leave due to instinctual knowledge that they are part of the investment organism. The desire of the organism is their desire as well. Motion to continue use of water baskets in place of bathroom passes unanimously, with one abstention. Sumter, Hahn, and Crum return from corner of room with results of neural implant development. By pooling resources derived from destroyed cell phones and boardroom coffee maker, they now have a working prototype. Chair Barton moves to award Sumter several citations, trophies, and medals of honor. Cracking neural implant in just 15 hours of work is highly impressive. As point of pride, Sumter motions to be first to receive implant. Emschweiler motions to be the one to perform procedure due to long-standing interest in blades. Both motions carry. Procedure is mixed success. Sumter is moved to corner of room as his now constant drooling is deemed distracting. Sumter also censured for lack of contribution and complete cessation of voting. Chair Barton motions that work on neural implant be continued until solution found. Motion passes. Development in corner of room continues. At 2 p.m., Galligan motions that work be paused to procure food. Motion carries. Board members still find it unappealing to leave boardroom, and phones are unusable. Emschweiler motions to consider gastronomical amputation of Sumter. Board members are split, but motion eventually carries after Chair Barton argues stopping for food at this crucial stage would constitute violation of commitment to shareholders. Sumter amputation proceeds smoothly and efficiently. Meat is eaten raw to accelerate meeting timeline. Leftovers are placed beneath heat vent to dry and cure. Minutes neglected for day 3 and 4 of meeting while members pursue rich vein of potential investment strategies, including the development and mixed success of prototype of neural implant Mark II. Vandergraaf cadaver placed in file cabinet for later use. Day 5 of meeting begins with Ishiguro proposal that Sumter be removed from board position, as he has been fully unable to contribute since blood loss after 5th gastronomical amputation. Sumter offers no defense. Sumter does not move. Chair Barton moves to recognize Sumter's resignation from membership. Motion passes. Sumter no longer part of investment organism. Sumter cadaver disassembled and left under different heat vent for drying and curing. Secretary Emschweiler requests mandible bone so she can craft blade for disassembly of Vandergraaf cadaver. Hahn motions to form exploratory committee to address maggot problem. Motion passes unanimously. Galligan motion to investigate possibility of sleep rejected unanimously. 0 ayes, 5 nays. Galligan censured by members in strongest possible terms. Galligan cadaver placed in storage. Minutes for days 6 through 10 written in pen that, on later inspection, had run dry. Emschweiler censured by Emschweiler. Meeting minutes, day 11. Emschweiler proposes meeting be moved into ducts, asks that motion be expedited due to recent circumstances, including presence of police cars parked outside. Hahn, non-responsive. Crum, non-responsive. Chair Barton, non-responsive except for trickle of urine from empty pant leg. Emschweiler seconds her own motion. Motion passes. 1 aye, 0 nays, 0 abstentions. Emschweiler gathers remaining dried Barton thigh meat from beneath hot air vent, opens air duct and climbs inside. Meeting hears sound of police tactical boots approaching Bright Spark boardroom. Emschweiler quietly proposes the meeting take a left at the next duct fork. Emschweiler seconds the motion. Vote totals 1 aye, 0 nays, 0 abstentions. Motion carries. Boardroom door opened. Emschweiler times crawling to blend in with screams of officers so as to avoid detection. Emschweiler proposes the meeting pauses in front of 39th floor vent near HR, both to regain strength and because the meeting has heard noise. 1 aye, 0 nays, 0 abstentions. Motion carries. Through vent slats, meeting observes sneakers and cuffs of gray coveralls. Meeting posits these belong to weekend janitor. Emschweiler reminds the meeting that Emschweiler still has the human mandible that she sharpened to a point to better cut away the fats of former meeting. Emschweiler fingers blade as discussion over what to do with janitor continues. Meeting abandons discussion upon hearing noise from lower floor. Motion to investigate carries. Observation through air vents on 38th floor reveals source of noise. A different board meeting is taking place. Meeting recalls 38th floor's headquarters of Angel Wing Investment Incorporated. Emschweiler motions for Bright Spark meeting to engage in hostile merger with Angel Wing meeting to replace deceased board of directors. Motion carries. Meeting successfully merged with only minor casualties. Emschweiler motions to give herself certificate of bravery. Angel Wing board members attempt to veto, but reconsider after example is made. Motion carries. Angel Wing board members motion to be released. Motion vetoed by Chairwoman Emschweiler, as Angel Wing board members are on probation after previous veto attempt. Chairwoman Emschweiler begins report on value of meeting, on enhancing tech portfolio, on employee diet plan, on development of neural implants, on health of investment organism, and on commitment to shareholders. 4-hour Emschweiler speech concludes with sweeping invitation to the new 11 Angel Wing board members, requesting their trust and guiding them to new opportunities. Emschweiler introduces motion to formally join Bright Spark meeting. Angel Wing board members propose amendment. Emschweiler's speech was compelling, fascinating, but they need time to digest brave new concepts. Angel Wing board members motion to extend meeting for further discussion. They are beginning to see the possibilities. Believe it should only take a few hours. Vote totals 11 ayes, 0 nays, 0 abstentions. Motion carries.